Yo, what's up guys, we're gonna share today in this video. We're gonna be talking about the Shinobites. Now, this is gonna be a very important video. You're gonna have to be listening a little bit more carefully than you usually do. So, basically, in this video, I'm gonna be explaining to you how to get something between 1,000 and 1,500 Shinobites every month completely for free without having to buy a single Shinobite from the shop. So, yeah, the game is actually kind of generous and lets everybody have this amount of Shinobites every month because, you know, basically the average of actually getting a full kit for a new character requires around 1,500 Shinobites. Some people get lucky and get it in just one multi. Some people actually get it in like some singles, and some people just get shafted, but the average is actually 3 multis for a full kit on a new Shinobi. So yeah, basically we're going to be talking about the basics first. First of all, you basically get around 5 Shinobites every day just from logging in every day. So basically, if you go to the prison box and you check, you will be getting 5 Shinobites every day. And that's basically for 30 days, you get 150 Shinobites. Now, you can also get 5 more Shinobites if you play the daily achievements. Now, of course, I cleared mine as soon as I start the day. I easily just have to go to the mission, the special missions, and in the daily missions you have to go to the evolution materials and clear any of these just once. You just have to clear one of these, and then basically when you go back to go to the Ninja Way missions and clear 5 of the Ninja Way missions, doesn't matter which Ninja Way mission, doesn't matter which chapter, you have to clear 5 of them, and that's the most important thing. So I would advise you, of course, to do one in the chapter number 6, because first of all, well, we're gonna do 5 here. First of all, you're gonna get a lot of Rio, a lot of Chakra, and you also have a chance at getting one of these cards. Now, these cards are you're just gonna have to go back and, well, in the batch evolution, you want to actually evolve these cards using the batch evolution. And when you do, you basically have done all the daily achievements, because you have enhanced the card and evolved the card at the same time. So, in the daily achievements, you have now cleared all of the 5. By just basically doing one daily mission, doing 5 Ninja Way missions, enhancing and evolving a card, and I believe that's basically it, right? So you get all the 5 Shinobites from here, you get 2 frogs, and you get some Rio and some Chakra. Now, this is very important, by the way, because a lot of people keep asking, especially the new players, they keep asking this question, is why we're not getting Shinobites from the daily missions every day? Why does it say complete when we haven't really completed the daily mission, right? So here's the thing. If you go to I mean, look at the banner here. It says get evolution materials in the mission for Monday only. Now, there's one for Monday, there's one for Tuesday, there's one for Wednesday, and there's one for every day of the week. So there are 7 in total. And basically, if you go there, you can actually get the first clear rewards here. So basically here, as you can see, you get 5 Shinobites here. If you beat all the enemies, you get 5 Shinobites here. 15 here, I think. Yeah, so basically you get Shinobites from every one of them if you do the first clear. Now, if you play the Monday mission and you do all the first clears in 1 week, and then you go to the next week and you play the Monday missions again, well, you have already done the first clears, so you're not getting the first clear of Shinobites anymore. That's why it's not actually daily missions. It's only called daily missions because it resets every day. And it doesn't reset actually every day, it just changes every day. But it doesn't really reset the first time rewards because it's just called the first time rewards, right? Alright, now we're going to be talking about the missions. So basically we have 3 different missions every month. We have basically 2 assault missions, which mostly come for recut characters. And we have 1 random mission that comes only once per month. So basically the special missions, if you go here, there's always, I mean not always, because if the random mission gets released on 1 week, we don't have any assault missions, but sometimes we have assault missions and random missions at the same time. So basically assault mission has solo battle and team battle. If you clear all of them for the first time, you get a total of 105 Shinobites. As for the random missions, if you cleared the first time the solo battles and the team battles, you get actually a total of around 120 Shinobites. Now, obviously, well, that would count up to 330, but I'm just gonna write it down as 300. Alright, so since we already talked about the daily achievements, it's time to talk about the limited time achievements. So the limited time achievements happen every time we have a new mission, like an assault mission. We already talked about the assault missions, a random mission as well. So basically, you just have to clear some missions, like playing some specific mission 5 or 10 times, sometimes 30 times, or getting to a specific amount of points like clams or whatever, you get actually like around 30 to 40 Shinobites from every one of these missions, limited time achievements. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much it is for assault missions or for roundup missions, so I just wrote it down as 35 because that's the only number that I can remember I got from actually the assault missions. Now, I already cleared most of them, so I couldn't really tell, but yeah, it's most likely more than 35, but I'm just gonna write it down as 35 and multiply by 3 because we're getting again 2 assault missions and 1 roundup mission per month. Now, there's also more limited time achievements that happen during the team battle, which by the way is going to start very soon. You get around 20 to 30 more Shinobites. I'm not going to write them down because I'm not exactly sure how much they are, but I'm pretty sure if you play 150 games of team battle and win 100 games, you actually get around 20 to 30 Shinobites. So that's also something that you should keep in mind. Plus, something I forgot here, which is that the login bonus for the roundup mission. So when you actually log in for like 5 days during a roundup mission event, you actually get 25 Shinobites. So that's 25 more Shinobites there. Alright, now we're talking big because we're getting a lot of Shinobites from the surprise attack mission, which by the way happens once every month, which sometimes actually takes around 5 weeks. So basically, every SAM you can get 100 Shinobites simply by getting 300,000 points, or to be specific 277.5 thousand points, which is very easy because even with non-special Shinobi you can easily get this. You just have to actually win 3 games and you will get this huge, this amount, not huge, but this amount of Shinobites. So 100 Shinobites for everybody simply by just playing the game, by winning 3 games, simply winning 3 games in the expert mode. And then obviously if you are ranking up in the top 1000, which by the way is not something I'm gonna be adding to the total amount here, because only 1000 players can get 100 more Shinobites. If you're in the top 100 you get 150, and obviously the crazy people in the top 10 can get 200, then 300 and 400 and yeah 500. No, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the guild ranking, which is something new. It has just happened to the game 3 months ago. Basically, you get around 250 Shinobites if you are in the top 100 guilds, but not everybody is in the top 100 guilds. So let's just assume that you are in the top 350, because let's just say 350 times 30 is around 10,000 players. So if you are in one of these guilds, you will get 200 Shinobites. If you are in the top 500, you will get 180. I'm just gonna write down 200 Shinobites because I mean, you need to be in just a decent guild. You don't have to be in a top tier guild. By the way, if you're not in a good guild yet, or not in a guild at all, make sure to actually check the links in the description below. You're going to find 2 Discord servers. One that is the main Discord server for Ninja Voltage, and the other one is mine. And in both Discord servers, you're going to actually find a channel where you can find different guilds that you can apply to, or you can actually post your own guild in there. Alright, so congratulations, now you have 1000 Shinobites, and that's actually the easy part of getting Shinobites from the game. Now let's talk about the hard part. How can you get more Shinobites than with just 1000 Shinobites per month? Now, we're going to be talking now about the leagues in attack missions. And this is something, by the way, in our demands, in the movement that we're doing right now. By the way, make sure to check the bend message. I'm going to be adding all the updates about that there. And yeah, hopefully by the time you're watching this, the game is actually much better and you don't have to actually worry about the whole thing with the movement. So yeah, basically the leagues here are pretty much broken, and yeah, you're going to see now why. Basically, we have these Shinobites that can get every week, by the way. So every Wednesday, these leagues reset and everyone gets the Shinobites for wherever placement they were in the last second before the leagues reset. So starting from the special Chonin, I believe lowest rank, you get 10 Shinobites if you're rank 1. Let's not talk about the special Chonin because you also get Shinobites from the Chonin League. And then it's actually the most important one, Shonen League and the Gokunin League. So the Shonen League from all the 4 ranks, so 4th one, the 3rd one, the 2nd one, and the 1st one, and the Gokunin League are what actually are important to consider here. So in the Shonen League, rank 4 if you are in the top 50. And by the way, every league has only 100 players. So if there's a league that has 100 players, it just automatically closes and another one opens. There isn't just one Shonen League rank 4, but there are actually multiple ones of them. Like there could be hundreds of them. So as long as there are 100 players in one league, it just automatically closes and there's another one there. Okay, so technically there are 50 players in every league that are getting Shinobites and 50 players that are not getting Shinobites. So basically you need to be in the top 50, which is, by the way, very stressful for Shonen leagues. Any of these leagues, the fourth, the third, the second, or the first, it's very stressful to be actually in the top 50 because most of the time you need to have enough points to be only very close to ranking up but not rank up. So you basically want to be in the last 20 points before you rank up to the next league, but not actually rank up. And some people just stay up all night or leave their phone on the game without actually closing the game while going to sleep, because if they get more scrolls or lose scrolls, they will actually get out of the top 50. So it's very hard to stay in the top 50 in these leagues. So it's pretty much worth it because you get 100 Shinobites every week, 4 times per month. So basically 400 Shinobites for the lowest league of Shonen, and for the highest league of Shonen you can actually get 160 times for the 640 Shinobites. So basically you're getting 640 Shinobites for every month for free. And the Gokunin League, now let's talk about the Gokunin League for a second here, which is actually a very big problem. That's why we talked about it at the beginning. In the demands, it's really, really freaking annoying because the top 50, and let me show you right here where the top 50 are. So the top 50 stop basically at 22,000 scrolls. Now let's look at the other 50 and where they are. They're at 9,900 or 10,000. So basically there is a difference of 12,000 scrolls between rank 100 and rank 50. Do you really think in 1 week a player can get all that amount of scrolls? No freaking way, right? So our demand was basically to say that these leagues need to be reset because they haven't been reset for over a year and a half. Some players have over 500,000 scrolls. These players can never be beaten to rank 1. So obviously these need to be reset, and people have to compete every week in order to actually get a chance to be in the top 50. But right now, if you actually get into the top 50 by basically getting around 20, by the way, the average is 25,000. This is actually a chill Gokunin League, by the way. There isn't anyone that is over 100,000, I think. So 25,000 is actually the point where you want to reach, and in that case, you will be safe every season to be in the top 50. And in that case, you just have to play one game to actually get into the ranking and stop playing. You will be in the top 50 for sure. You will get the 180 Shinobites every week and 720 Shinobites every month. That's how most of the old players get their Shinobites and continue playing the game, because they get 720 Shinobites every month just from not playing attack mission, and the 1,000 other Shinobites that are basically in there somewhere in the SAM, in the missions, in the Zalt missions, in the daily achievements. By the way, these are all the daily stuff or the regular stuff that you can actually get Shinobites from all the time. I didn't mention any of the special celebrations or the special login bonuses or all of these stuff that comes once every like 3 months or 6 months. So I'm not considering any of that. That's only the stuff that happen all the time. So yeah, the game is actually pretty generous if you think about it, and free to play friendly to some extent, until of course they decide to start being greedy and these Shinobites are no longer enough to be actually competitive in the game anymore. So this is it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully that was actually helpful for you. If you have any other questions and if there is any other things that I missed, make sure to leave them in the comment section below, and I will be adding them to a pinned comment or even to the description. So make sure to check them out as well in case there are any updates to the free Shinobites you can get every week or every month. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.